Hello everyone. In today's video, we are discussing about the fractions. And before entering the problem, we have to uh, discuss about why fractions are invented and its importance. So why fractions are invented? So in our day-to-day life, we are buying milk every day, right? So if suppose in your home you have only two babies, even if you drink more tea or coffee or anything, the milk items, so you buy at least 1.5 liters or half liters or 2.5 liters. So in this way, we describe the 1 by 2. So like if you buy 2.5 liters, we cannot exactly say this is a whole number or anything. This is actually a fraction. So in this place, the fractions where play a role. So whole numbers cannot work in the situation accurately. So that's why people are developed the fractions. So now see why were fractions very important. Hello everyone. Sharing things equally. For example, we take one pizza. Consider this as a pizza. So this is a pizza. Sharing things like if you have three friends or four friends, so you want to split this as four parts. So I split it into four parts. So this is a one slice of pizza. This is a one slice of pizza. This is this other slice of pizzas. So I equally split into four parts. So how can I describe this? So this is one full of pizza. I divide this as four parts. So each one get 1/4 of the slice, 1/4 of the pizza. So everyone get a equal amount of slices. Okay? So sharing things equally. This is that and measurement. In the same thing which we are talking about in a why where fractions invented. The milk. So we measured using 1.5 liters, 2.5 liters, or in cooking in kitchen we have to use a 1 tablespoon, half a tablespoon. So in measurements it will help. And money, you may see in the bank passbook. In there you in the amount was not exactly finished in like 20,000, not exactly finished like this. It will continue like 20,000.75, 20,000.87. So the decimals represent in there some fractions was there. Okay. The science and engineering. In science we have to use the ratios, probabilities. In this way, fractions are play a major role in science and engineering. In our daily life, we are using the same thing. Like in the kitchen, we are using the half spoon, half tablespoon of sugar or a salt or a turmeric powder or anything we have to use in our daily life. And moreover, what do we have to say for that? Yeah, these are the our daily life activities. So let's continue the problems. So take 1/2 plus 1/2 equals to what? See, in the fraction, you don't add like 2, so denominator has 2, so 4. Don't do this. This is wrong. This is wrong actually. Don't do like this. If your denominator have a same number, so you just write what is in the denominator. So here we have in both denominator have 2, so I put 2 here. So add only the numerator. So 1 plus 1 is 2. So I cancelling 2 and 2 and I get 1. Okay. So half plus half. What it means actually? It means half. So 0.5 plus 0.5 equals to 1. The thing, the same thing is. So you divide this like 1, 2. So if you want to divide this, so take a 0 point. So 10. it included 5, so 10, 0. So the quotient is 0.5, so that is 0.5, so 0.5. So adding these things, you get 1. Okay, so this is a simple example of fractions and addition. We are now go with the second one. This is a little bit different from other before one. So 2 plus 3 divided by 4. Now what can I use? We just do the thing, just cross multiply. So multiply with this and multiply with this. Okay. So here 1 4s are 4 plus 2 3s are 6 divided by, in the denominator we have a 2 and 4, so we just multiplied it, so we get 8. Now 10 divided by 8. In two tables we cancel in two tables, so 5 by 4, two tables. So this is 4 times in two tables, this is 4 times 5 times in two tables, so that's why we have to put 5 by 4. So in a similar way we have to do this same question in another method. Here you see this is in a multiple of 2. Okay, so what we have to do now, we have to multiply by 2 here, we have to multiply by 2 here. So the meaning is not changing here because we are multiplying in both the numerator and denominator, so the meaning doesn't change it here. So we go with this. So multiplying this, as we get 2 plus 3 divided by here 4, so both the denominator have a 4, so before that I will do it. So 2 divided by the denominator have 4 plus 3 divided by 4. Okay, so now the denominator is common, so we put it common. So 2 plus 3, 5 by 4. We get the same answer which we do in the previous method. Okay, so this is also one method. So here what's the problem is, if the number in another like here we have 4, here we have 2, that's why we just multiply by 2 and 2 on numerator and denominator, so we get the answer easily. Suppose here we have a 3, so and now you cannot easily do this method. You can do, but you cannot easily do that. So now see that. Five by 3, so equals to 1. So now in the denominator is not common, and also 3 is not in the table of 3, 2. So what we have to do? So here you see, what is the common factors, like what is the common thing which is there in 2 table and 3 table? Thinking like this. So 2 3s are 6, 3 2s are 6, so there is no common term, right? So we multiplied into 3 in the both numerator and denominator. Here 2 on both numerator and denominator. So now it's 3 multiplying 3, denominator have 6 plus 10 divided by 6. So common 6, 13. So this is the answer for this question. Next, suppose we have a more complicated numbers like uh, 1 1 divided by 24 plus 24 fifth time. This is not very difficult, but here you see you cannot able to get the values of this because 24 is not come in the table of 5. So usually what we have to do, just make a cross multiplication. That is the easy way here. In small numbers, we have to use the method which I teach before. But in a bigger numbers like this 24, 24, you have to use the cross multiplication. So 24 into 24, 24 into 24. See, 4 4 are 16, so 6, remainder 1. So 8, add upon 1 is 9. So bracket, dash. 2 4s are 8 and 2 are 4. So 6, 7, 1, so 5. So 5. So here, but see, this is multiplied 5 plus 24. So 24 into 24, we get 576 divided by 24 into 5. 24 into 5, we get 0 to 10, so 12, 120. 120. So the final answer, adding these things, we get 581 divided by 120. So this is the answer for this question. Now, the last question in fractions and addition. If suppose you have 1 plus 2 by 3, what you have to do? You can not just put here nothing is there. You see here 1 is there. Okay, here 1 is there, but you cannot see that. So you cannot do that. You just multiply this in that. So 3 plus 2 divided by 3. So 5 by 3. You can do like this. Just cross multiply whatever here there. Okay. Now, we see the fraction in the fraction. So the similar way we did in the fractions and addition. So now we take 1 by 2 minus 1 by 2. It is 0 actually. So the same term. So you just consider this as 1 minus 1. So we get 0. Same like this. The same notation in both. So just minus it, get 0. So next one. We take 2 by 3 plus 1 by 2. So now we do the method of LCM called we did in cross multiplication, right? So that is LCM actually. Uh, want that you can do like 4 plus 3 divided by multiplying these two, so 6. So you get 7 by 6. Okay, or you can do like the same thing, but here minus. So I didn't. Oh my god, I do the addition. So that is wrong actually. So see here 2 into 2, so 4 cross multiplying. I did the same cross multiplication here. Cross multiply, and multiply. Okay, so 4 minus 3 divided by denominator has 6. So 1 by 6. Okay, now it's correct. So we do the another method also here. So minus, just see, multiply by 2 here, multiply by 3 here. Okay, so 4 minus 3 divided by 6, you get 1 by 6. The same answer. But this is not method, that is our method. Okay. This is another sum. So we cannot use the method, but we can use where like this is multiplied it by 2. multiplied by 9, we get 18 and 18 in both, but it is too big value and then we have to uh, divide again. So that is why we can do that. We don't want that. So now we have to use another method, LCM. We have to use the cross multiplication and multiply this things, but we get the same answer, I think. So okay, no problem. We can do that also in that method. So now we go with this. So it is 48 plus 9 6 are 54. So denominator has 18. The same answer we will get in the another method also. So now we add upon this, we get a 52 and 50, 402 divided by 18 divided by 2 table. So easily get 9 in the denominator, 5, 1, 51 in the numerator. So this is the answer for this question. So yeah, now we see the multiplication. 1 by 2 into 1 by 2. In the addition and multiplication, we cannot add or subtract the denominators. We only subtract the numerators. But here, you can also multiply the denominator. So what you get? 1 into 1, it is 1. So 2 into 2, it is 4. So in multiplication, we have to multiply the denominator also. But in addition and subtraction, we cannot do that. Okay. So the next one is 2 by 3 into 4 by 6. So in the numerator has 8, the denominator has 80. Okay. So these are the fractions in a multiplication. Now we see the division. So we just take this same example, 1 by 2 divides 1 by 2. Now what will happen? See, here we have the, so before going to this example problem, we have to see one example. That is, here in the numerator we have A, denominator have B by C. So here you see, here A is in the numerator, but in the denominator we have a fraction, we have a quotient form. So what we have to do, you just take that numerator, the denominator of denominator in the numerator. So this is confused you. You can do one thing. A divided by B divided by C divided by D. So how can I write this? So I write A by B, just uh, the denominator in the numerator in the denominator D. So C in the denominator, D in the numerator. So I just uh, shift this into here, this into here, like this. So similarly, we have to do the same thing here. So 1 by 2 into 2 by 1. So now we multiply this, we get 2 divided by 2, cancel it, we get 1. Okay. The similar way, we have to do a lot of problems. 3 by 2 divided by 4 by 6. So the next step is 3 by 2. Write this in the numerator, 6, this in the denominator, 4. So this is 18 and this is 8. Okay. Another sum, 2 by 5 divided by 6. Now now here you consider, this is a question. So now you consider, like, here you have 1. Okay. You just consider. So the next step is 2 by 5 and the denominator will go into the numerator. So 1 by 6. Okay. So 2 divided by 30. We can cancel it here. So 1 divided by 15. So this is a fraction in addition. Okay. The one interesting thing, amongst each fractions. If we have in the whole number, we said 1 is less than 2, okay, but in fractions 1 is greater than 1 by 2. How? We just see. Take one pizza. This is 1, so this is another pizza. So 1 pizza, 2 pizza. So 2 pizza is big, so we have to say this symbol. So this is the symbol means 1 less than 2. So this is not less than symbol. So here 1 greater than 1 by 2. So this is greater than. Okay. So now see, this is the 1 pizza, this is the 1 pizza. So we have 2 pizzas. That's why we wrote 2 is bigger. 2 is bigger. Okay. So 1 is small. So here you see. Okay, we have that. This is 1. Okay. Here only half. So I just take the half piece. So now see which one is greater than. This is greater than. This is greater because this is only half piece. So this is small. In the numerator we have a big number. So the previous number is smaller. Like for example, 1 is smaller than 2. 2 is smaller than 3. 3 is smaller than 4. It is goes like this. But in fractions, 1 is greater than 1 by 2. 1 by 3 is less than 1 by 2. So 1 by 3 is greater than 1 by 4. So we have to go with this order. Okay. So this is the interesting thing in fractions. I hope this video is more helpful for you. And yeah, thank you for watching this video.